I used to work for a company that gives out predatory small loans to people. A small portion of the job was actual giving out loans. The majority of the job was collections. Every day, I would have to call a list of customers who were past due on their monthly loan payments. A lot of these customers took out the loan with no intention of paying it back. For the customers that were several months past due, we were allowed to step up the collections from just phone calls to home visits. We would have to drive our own cars to customers' house, knock on their doors, and ask for payments. We were often unsuccessful because these were the customers who were avoiding us. However, I was very good at getting payments from customers when I went to their houses. So good that I was quickly promoted and was running my own branch in a different town. This job sucked and it didn't pay well. When I was promoted, I had to move to a new town that had a much higher cost of living. With the massive financial struggles, I started stealing money from my job. I didn't take loans out under fake names, charge extra to customers and pocket the rest, or anything else that was too noticeable or too criminal. Every time we had to try to collect by going to a customer's house, we had to run it through a computer application. We had to list the customers, their addresses, and plan a route to drive. After that, the application would take the total miles we would have to drive and determine how much we would be reimbursed in gas money. My office had blank checks, and I would write myself a check for the mileage. Usually, this was under $20 to go to 3 or 4 houses in town, but I needed a lot of money. I would find the customers that lived in neighboring towns, the furthest from my office and each other, and would drive to around 10 or more of them. This would give me around $150 to $200 each time. It would also take me 3 or 4 hours to do. I would plan the trips, write myself a $200 check, go cash the check, and then just go home for a couple of hours and then go back to the office, all while on the clock. I did this almost every day and for years. I was the manager at the branch, so no one questioned me. I eventually quit the job after the whole company discontinued the home visit practice of collections, and I was never caught. The total amount was in the tens of thousands. I regret ever having worked at that predatory company and having to call old ladies threatening them with legal action if they didn't use their social security checks to make their loan payments.